Becoming a professional photographer involves more than just learning the fundamentals. The best photographers in the world are able to find beauty and express it through their photography. Welcome to Shutterspeed Photography Challenge.
Everybody here is so unique and diverse, and they're really amazing at what they do.
A show where photographers compete to earn their place amongst the masters.
Looking forward to seeing how close I can get to it.
I've never done this before, so this is going to be really exciting.
Out of 6 contestants, only 1 will walk away with the grand prize.
I am determined to win, and I'm going to do whatever I can to get to the end.
A free spot on Mark Hemmings and James Wilson's San Miguel photo workshop in beautiful Mexico.
I'm Mark Hemmings, and this is Shutterspeed Photography Challenge. And now, the moment of truth. Today's episode's Best in Landscape goes to Wes.
And the best in architecture goes to
Sam.
What?
You've made it to challenge number 4 through a lot of stress and strain.
Best in product photography goes to Sam.
Somebody's gonna win.
Photographers, we've reached the moment we've all been waiting for. Wes and Sam, you've bested 4 other photographers and overcome 4 different challenges to get to this point. And now for your final challenge. But first, guest evaluator, fashion photographer Haley Fale.
Photographers, how are you today?
Nervous, excited.
Just tired.
I can imagine. Fashion photography has so many different components. It's not only just about the model or the dress, it's about the story, the mood, the environment which they inhabit. And you have a big challenge ahead of you today.
I bought this shirt in San Miguel de Allende, Mexico, and I'm wearing it today to keep you both focused, because one of you will be joining me and James Wilson in Mexico on our next photo workshop.
That shirt would look great under a vest.
You'll be evaluated not only on the photograph you take today, but the entire body of work that you've produced thus far.
Okay.
You'll be judged on composition, style, lighting, and concept. You need to use at least 1 light for this challenge, and at the end, your photo better be magazine ready.
You'll have 1 hour to take your photo, to edit it, and of course, present it back to us.
Photographers, it's time to shoot, so don't miss.
Your 1 hour starts now.
So what's my story?
So we're going for sort of a glam / rock star vibe here, maybe just a touch of cabaret.
Let's get to it.
Now that I see the vibe of the location, I'm gonna keep it fairly straightforward, just like warm and cool tones to just kind of try to complement the incandescent lights in the spot, and hopefully it pays off. I'll get you to come a little closer to me, just a tiny bit, yeah? Back a tiny bit, right there again. The walls are dark and the ceiling is dark, and that all makes everything a little bit difficult to put together, but we'll see how it goes. And now turn your head that way. A little further so it's a bit more of a profile. All right, now can we give the dress a bit of a swing? And I want to be able to see that boot.
Hi guys. I want you to walk me through your lighting concept. I see that you're really detailed.
I have a spotlight here. I'm not entirely sold on it right now, but I think once we bring the ambience down, it might work a little better. I've got a light bar back there to make the liquor bottles shine in just the right way. I have another light bar back there to light up that dark patch in the back of the room. And then I have kind of a general spot coming from behind to create a little glow, a little aura. You look great.
Oh, well, thank you. That's what they tell me. You know that this is the absolute last day before they choose a winner.
Yeah, I'm aware.
So how are you feeling about the competition with Sam? Do you think you have it in the bag?
I'm great with the lights, but she's really great with models, with posing, and with composition, so it's still anyone's game, honestly. Which is great, but it's also a little nerve-wracking.
You only have a little bit more time, so make it count.
Thanks.
See you later, Wes.
Today both feels like one of the longest days of my life and one of the shortest days of my life. I feel like I got something fantastic, but fingers crossed.
So Haley, this is the last competition. The stakes are incredibly high. What are you feeling so far from what you've seen?
Well, the space that we have to work with, the ceilings are quite low, and photography equipment, normally you keep it quite high. So that was a little bit concerning, but so far so good. The place is gorgeous.
Now, if you were in this situation, in this competition, how would you approach it?
You know what? Since the ceilings are low, I might have the model sitting down. The dress they used kind of had a really beautiful flow to it, and you could probably scape it across the couch.
Well, we have a big job of judging ahead of us.
Don't we?
Well, let's continue.
Right on.
I want you in that corner with the lights kind of lighting up behind you. I think that's a really cool vibe, really matches the aesthetic of your outfit, your look. Once we start kind of getting the model in place and start trying out some test shots, I just get so excited because I'm loving what I'm seeing. I love the light, I love the colors, I love her, and it's all really coming together in my mind. So I'm going for a really hard light on your face just because I love the edginess that gives it. It really matches the aesthetic of your outfit and your vibe. She's got this really cool edgy look with these sharp bangs and these really big, beautiful lips, and I'm just super excited to get her in the outfit. And I choose this really funky kind of black dress. It's a little short, it's got these puffy sleeves, and she's got these really cool high boots on, and she just looks like a rocker girl. I just love it. Keep that chin up a little bit, just towards the light, yeah. Nice, yeah, so feel free to like kind of move around. I'll start shooting a little faster. Just keep that chin up because I don't want to get any, I don't want to get any shadows into your eyes. And you have a beautiful, beautiful face structure. I really want to highlight that.
Sam, this is really interesting because when we said that you had to do fashion photography yesterday, you freaked out.
I did, I got so excited.
And then when we said you have to use a light, I could see your heart sink.
I don't usually work with lights. I usually use mostly natural light. So knowing that Wes is like a master of artificial light, I was just immediately intimidated, immediately scared and nervous. But honestly, it was kind of a lot easier than I expected.
Now, what are the stakes?
To be able to come this far already, it's kind of already starting to defeat that imposter syndrome that just kind of pops up in the back of your mind. So to actually win, that'd be a huge breakthrough.
Now, we're not using flash, we're using video lights.
Yeah.
Do you think that you like this format? It's brand new to you.
It is, yeah, but it's really cool because you can light this scene in a totally unique way and really invoke emotion using light, which is not something that I've been able to control before. So that's been really cool. Really loving that I get to play.
Well, you picked the perfect dress for her. I think she looks great.
Right?
And I think that you're gonna do a great job.
Thank you so much.
We'll talk soon.
Awesome, thank you, Mark.
Okay.
I usually take a lot of photos with a lot of different poses, and it's very dynamic, and I'm telling a story, so I'm gonna kick myself in the butt if I pick the wrong one. So that's definitely a lot of emotions.
Sam, I believe this is your first foray into sort of studio lighting fashion photography. Yeah. Now that you see on the screen what you're doing, how you feeling?
Really excited. I'm happy with whatever happens because I love these photos. So
good.
I'm feeling good about it.
Now, Wes, I find personally that 50% of the joy of photography is actually in the editing. What kind of percentage maybe is editing versus the actual photo shoot?
When I was making the shoot, I didn't have to make a final decision at that point. Made a bunch of good stuff, but now it's down to the wire. I have to make a choice here.
It is down to the wire. Both of you have a little bit of a time crunch. I'm gonna let you keep working. All the best.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
All right, photographers, time to shut her down.
Now, what we have is the photos that they've already taken, and of course, today's photos. What are your thoughts?
They both have such a great body of work. Their eye for detail, their composition. I don't know, Mark, it's gonna be really tough.
Do you believe it's sort of 50-50 with regards to the photos from the past, so we're entirely judging on today's photos?
I think today's photos are gonna be the make or break.
Okay, now the first one is from Wes.
At first, when you look at it, you see the dynamic movement in the dress, you get the overall story, you see that she looks just like a rock star.
Yeah.
Upon looking a little closer, I started to notice small things. My eye was drawn to the top right corner. There's a bit of yellow there that kind of drew me away from the story. I probably would have cropped down.
Okay.
Just to create a little more of a leading line.
They had full permission to use any type of clone stamping, Photoshop work, anything they wanted. Yet we have a very delineated and clear pillar that's going out of her head. This is a basic no-no. Okay, so the next photo is Sam's. So I would really like you just to tell me what you think. I'm not going to offer any suggestions. You are the master here.
My problem with this photo is if you're going to do a bit of a risque pose, you've got to think about the placement.
I agree, because when I saw this picture, instead of looking at that stunning face, which is amazing, unfortunately I went right to the couch because of the awkwardness there. Now they had full use of Photoshop, any type of cloning, copying and pasting. I probably would have removed the pipe and duplicated this light.
And I love a little bit of symmetry, and especially with this beautiful A-line that this model is making, those lights would have just highlighted her, and maybe it would have even taken away from the crevice on the couch.
Photographers, we've now come to the end of Shutterspeed Photography Challenge. I am so grateful that I have someone here who can help me, because this is a tough call. You guys did amazingly well. Haley?
Wes, I want to start with you. Why did you choose the space you chose inside our location?
I wanted the background to have some interest with the windows and the bottles. I really liked the space behind me, but I found that it just lacked interest. It had a nice character, but there just wasn't enough going on to create kind of the composition that I wanted to feel for.
There's a couple things that bothered me. There was a light reflection on the ground that popped up to the ceiling in the top right corner, and it was so distracting. When I saw this bright yellow light, it drew away from the model's face, and honestly, I just couldn't look away. I wanted to say, why didn't he crop down?
One thing that was really important is to have this image magazine ready, because I saw a very prominent line. Now, it could have been a 2x4 or a pipe coming straight out of the head of the model.
Yeah, a lot of things were already removed, but apparently I didn't remove the one that caught your eye.
And Sam, I was watching you. Lots of energy, and you really had a good dynamic, a firm grasp on where you wanted the model to be.
I consider this a collaboration between me and her. It's not just me. So I really wanted to give her that freedom, and the way that the rest of the scene was kind of simple allowed her to remain kind of the focus. So that's kind of why I chose that spot.
In fashion photography, we want an interplay between the model's look and, of course, the clothing. However, because the two couches were coming together, it just sort of skewed the beauty of the shot.
The thing that bothered me the most about the image was that you had your model's back flat up against the wall, and it left her and the background no room to breathe. Had you pulled your model away from the wall or maybe sat her in the corner, you would have added an extra edge to your photo.
Well, here it is, photographers. And the winner?
Can we stop quickly? I'm having second thoughts. I just need to deliberate with you a little longer. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, just come with me.
I can't button my vest because I think that my heartbeat would break it.
I'm regretting this jacket.
Nice and warm now?
Yeah.
And the winner of this challenge is Wes!
Oh my goodness. I can't believe it's over, and I can't believe I won. I've been trying not to think too much about the idea of winning or losing because, I don't know, I've loved working with Sam. I've loved working with everyone on the show.
Even though I'm crying, I have nothing but gratitude for this entire experience. It's just been such a growing experience for me, and I'm really grateful for it, but I just put my whole heart into it, so gotta let the emotions flow.
And Sam, you could really see that you put your whole heart into it. Seriously, her facial structure in that image is gorgeous. The nose is inside the frame. The face is magazine quality.
Out of all the challenges, my favorite photo that I had was probably today's. It's the final challenge, and to lose on that image, it's honestly okay because I loved it, and that's all I can really ask for.
Wes, I'd like to give you my congratulations. Excellent work. And Sam, unbelievable work. You kept dodging those bullets and you kept impressing us.
My number one priority was to just grow as a photographer and have a really cool, fun experience. And that's exactly what happened. So, mission accomplished. I couldn't have really asked for much more. And I'm gonna walk away with new friends, and that's what life's all about.
Next stop is the photo workshop in San Miguel with Mark Hemmings. That is brilliant and crazy.